Welcome everyone. Tonight we've got a very proficient speaker, Aviad, who is our resident techno whiz, and he's going to talk to us about learning online and the importance of learning online. So Aviad will take questions at the end, so I think I'll hand over to you now and we'll learn all about learning online.
Give him a clap.
Good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. In the 3 minutes that I have with you, I will try to convince you to go back home and try to give the internet more space and more time to grab information out of the internet. I think that in the last 15 years there was a revolution in the way how we can consume our data, our knowledge, to expand our new horizons. And today I choose this topic because today I opened the Australian on the internet and I saw under the higher education the next topic. The Australian Vic Uni applications surged 6%. A weaker jobs market is pushing people into tertiary education. Tertiary education. What I thought about this topic is people cannot find jobs in the jobs industry, so they prefer to hang their time in universities. But I can advise the people that of course that job experience is much better also in the income and also in learning than being in unis. Spending time in unis, because unis cost you 24,000 per year, at least in this country. So, and you don't get experience, which this is what the employers want. So I think that people need to change their way how they're consuming their data. For example, if you're an accountant, you can acquire about a certification called RG146 and think to yourself, wow, there are at least 25 companies in Australia that are teaching it online. So maybe, not like the old days of university, I can change my way and I can integrate work at the office between 9 to 5 and also go back home and do my online training and even pay much less than on frontal learning. What I also wanted to say to understand this idea, I think it's all about leverage. Leverage what we do in time and money and efforts. Because as I said before, if we are giving all of our budget to uni and we need to go there and be there and we're gaining like what other people are doing, so we are also encountering with academy inflation rather than just doing quick, synchronized, customized certification that really will take us out there. So what I want to advise to you, my audience, this evening, that if you will really think about it, it's all about go to Google and write the words video tutorials and the subject, and you will find a new world out there. So I wish you good luck with this journey. It worked for me. I hope that it will work for you too. Any question in the audience?
So you're talking about formal websites? I mean, you're talking about not just Google searching. Are you talking about accessing formal education?
Justine is asking if I'm talking formal or informal website. I think that the knowledge that's itself that the internet is providing is even above in sophistication and relevance to the world, is even above the universities. The universities behind what's happening today on the internet. Mm-hmm. And about what you said, there are online degrees all over, and it's just, this will be the trend. It will just get more and more wide expanded and adopted by society, at least in the next 25 years. This will be the trend, and it's already happening. But what I can give you from my own advice is to stick for something that works for you. For example, if I want to know how to work with Photoshop, just for my own little needs, so I can Google on video tutorials, see 10 websites or 3 websites, see who is the speaker that really talks to me and I can understand him, and then stick to this website. Because they already delivered the right package that really suits you, so you're developing a relationship with them.
So video tutorials, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good. One more question.
What's the best way to find what you're looking for on the internet?
I think that every day
What's
you just...
the question?
Sorry. So, can you repeat the question, please?
What is the best way to locate on the internet the information you're looking for or the course you're looking for?
Can you explain the question?
Do you just type in a question in your search engine, or do you type in an industry?
Online courses. Do you
Yeah.
what search words would you use to find the best course? Is that what you're
John
saying?
is asking how to allocate or
How to find these.
how to find
Locate,
good
not allocate.
resources.
Locate.
Yeah.
Locate.
Okay. I
Locate.
think that the best obvious start is just to start to Google on it, because Google with the first keywords that you have, you're finding more keywords. The idea is to enter into one website that delivering what you're searching,
Talk to everyone.
and then from this website you have more keywords to understand what you're looking for, and even to make prices, to see what's the prices of both of several vendors. But of course there are more specified, customized website. For example, I think that just to put Google aside, you can also search on YouTube. Because on YouTube you have also the video content, I believe in tutorials, less in PDF. Because it's more live. And sometimes you just need 5 minutes lecture to fill a hole. Yeah?
Yep.
So also YouTube and Google can be a very nice start.
YouTube, okay.
Okay. Let's give Aviad feedback for his really persuasive speech about using the internet. So what did he do well?
I thought his voice was clear, and he was obviously enthusiastic about the topic, and his talking was well paced.
Talking about pacing, he did less pacing, which was better. Do you think that Aviad's still doing a bit too much pacing for the size?
I think so, yes. I find it...
That's his style, you see.
It distracts from, like you start going, you know, you're looking at your walking instead of, it, you know, distracts you a bit from listening to your voice, because you're sort of following you around the
Do you
room.
know the interesting thing? In a lecture theatre with about 40 or 50 people, it's probably highly effective because they need you.
And
to
I'm
keep
always
that
in it.
excited,
I'm regular to
But
speak
not
to
every
at least
speech.
40, at least big audience. I have to move.
Yeah, and it's horses for courses. In a room this size with this many people, it's not appropriate. And you won't always be a lecturer. If you get to be a good speaker, you'll have hugely different audiences with different needs. So you need to be flexible as a speaker to know when to move, when not to move, when to engage, when not to, because you've got huge potential, but it has to be appropriate for the particular audience.
So it's just even when you make a main point to stop, so that's that whole pausing thing, but pause your body as well. So when you come to point 3, you stop, and then it can be quite effective to keep moving, but then stop again, so that we're honing in, do you know what I mean, on the next, a bit of a performance in some ways, I don't know.
Yeah, dramatic. It becomes dramatic by being still rather than momentum with movement. Very observant point. One of the things that I thought was good but could have been even better, and none of the speakers yet has done it, so it's only you and John, is something like signalling a bit more. Like, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should use the internet. Because when you frame it like that, we know, okay, there's going to be 3 absolutely different reasons. So John actually said, you know, you should give blood. And he actually included reasons, but he didn't give them. And you did the same thing, that we didn't quite know where the structure was going enough. Like internet, it's cheaper, it's more personalised, and in the end, it's a higher quality than university. These are the 3 reasons, and I think they were your 3 reasons, why choose internet learning over university courses. And then we know exactly where you're going to head in the next 2 minutes. It's only taken you 10 seconds to say, but we know that we're going to save money, we're going to save time, and we're going to get the best results in our own good time. Like, you know, after working all day, just jumping on the internet will be easier than going out to Monash or driving all the way to La Trobe. So we could have painted the pictures of how much more convenient it would be, and also how much better the course might be. And you can choose, you know, you log on and you establish a relationship with this one provider. So it was excellent. I think it was better than last week too.
Yep.
You've improved as well. So he speaks clearer. He's still making a couple of grammar mistakes, but less grammar mistakes actually.
Yeah.
Better English. And
I like the pace.
pace is good.
Relaxed,
Yeah.
easy going.
And you look comfortable.
As Australians, we like that easy going.
Yeah. Just work on answering questions to look at the whole audience. You're tending to eyeball the person that's asking the question. I was trying to get you to look over here. And
Maybe keep them a little bit shorter, a bit
Yeah,
more
slightly
direct. Yeah, depending on what the question is, I guess.
Okay, let's get Justine into the hot seat. Oh.